bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, the second down throw on target, and he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mayfield now from the 50, and this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Finals man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
That's complete to Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Gaskin on the carry, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Stephon Diggs, and touchdown! Stephon Diggs becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gaskin, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
48-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the start first half, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
And again, it's Mayfield. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, heading into the locker room. This hits them right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
37-yard line.
On first down, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Allen now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some play.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Bulldogs 28. Browns.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Going deep for Diggs. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Play fake. Mayfield. It's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Dublin.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going quickly here to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Mayfield, the quick slant caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Makes the score Bulldogs 35, Browns 10.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Man, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and that's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Browns.
To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Allen man open down the middle of the field. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Going for it all. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
His throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bulldogs 49, Browns 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. Then it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a